falling on this beat with no reason why. There's a world of opportunity back in the door and it's calling for me. Darling, take a look outside to see I'm gonna leave you behind. Maybe it's not so bad, baby. Love just made me mad. There's no reason why I should sit around watching you cry. I just wanna fly. Pissing on my chips with the cliche lines. Does the truth ever pass your lips and can you unwind? There's a world of opportunity back in the door and it's calling for me. Darling, take a look outside to see I'm gonna leave you behind. Maybe it's not so bad, baby. Love just made me mad. There's no reason why I should sit around watch you cry. I just wanna fly. Maybe it's not so bad, baby. Love just made me mad. There's no reason why I should stick around in your life. I just wanna fly. There's a world of opportunity back in the door and it's calling for me. Darling, take a look outside to see I'm gonna leave you behind. Maybe it's not so bad, baby. Love just made me mad. There's no reason why I should sit around watch you cry. I just wanna fly. Maybe it's not so bad, baby. Love just made me mad. There's no reason why I should stick around in your life. I just wanna fly.
Hello, everybody. It's Friday night again. Can we believe it? These weeks, honestly, they just keep going quicker. I feel like I was dressed up as Guess Who, like yesterday. Welcome again. Friday night. How are we all? Hi, Sammy. So yeah, welcome. 7:30 Friday night. Virtual pub quizzes, Eventures again. Hi, Michelle. So welcome back. Thank you for joining me again this evening. Hi to David. Hi, Ben. Another fun Friday quiz. Let's hope so. I like tonight's quiz. It's easier. than previous. So you might enjoy tonight. My sign's a bit all wonky. Let's bring that in. So tonight, hi Grace, hi Dave. Happy Friday indeed. So tonight, it's so not last week with the board games, the week before, I did a different style of the pub quiz, which everybody seemed to really enjoy. It was different rounds rather than your standard ones. It was different rounds. That's not happening tonight. I thought I'd mix it up. So everybody seems to enjoy both formats. So what I'm going to do from now, I will still do the Adventures virtual pub quizzes every other week. So we will alternate the styles. So this week we've gone back to the standard style of the general knowledge, food and drink, that kind of thing. And you'll be pleased to know there is a sports round this evening. So yeah, we've gone back to the standard quiz, and then in 2 weeks' time, we will go back to the unusual quiz rounds, which I've already written, and again, I quite like it. So yeah, we've gone back to the normal. However, there is still a twist as always, and this week, all of the answers, write this at the top of your answer sheet, so you remember, all of the answers tonight begin with A. So all of the answers tonight begin with A. First letter of the alphabet. Why not? I've got Jackie and Janice here from Manchester. Hi, both. Oh, sorry that you're in such a high tier at the moment. Hopefully things get better for you. Rowlinsons are here as always. Mike and Ainsley are here. Steve has invited a lot of newbies tonight. So, yes, Steve, I will do that shout out for you later. Sammy, there's no Quidditch questions this evening. You had one of those last week. So welcome. If there's any of Steve's newbies or any other newbies here tonight, welcome. My name is Laura and I run the company called Eventures, and I've been here doing virtual quizzes since the 27th of March, and I will continue to be here every Friday night until the end of this year. Sammy, we are the only, now I don't want to jinx it, but we are currently the only tier, the only council in the West Midlands that are still in the lowest tier. That's not going to happen for much longer, I don't think. I believe we will probably go up. I hope not, but at the moment we are still okay. Touch wood. Ask me again next week. So yeah, all you need as always is a piece of paper and a pen. Snacks, drinks, whatever you like. For the next hour to hour and a half, I will take your mind off all the craziness that's going on in the outside world. As we know, things are starting to look a bit bleak again. I know that Steve is currently in full lockdown because he's in Wales. So things aren't looking great, but we can do it. We've done the hardest bit. We've been through months of lockdown, so we can do it. And I will be here, whatever happens, I will be here on a Friday night to help you. So yeah, we're going to do it. So yeah, get your snacks and everything. We're going to have some fun. I am very much looking forward to the TV this evening. As if anybody watched The Cube last night, please comment. They left us on a cliffhanger. So I am very much looking forward to watching that to see how they get on tonight. Evening from Hills, Steve and Dexter in Rugby. Dexter, what a great name. Okay, so tonight it will work as normal. 8 rounds of 10 questions, as always. Tiebreaker question at the end should you require it, or just if you want to take part for a bit of fun. We will do, as always, I will give you the title of the round, give you the 10 questions, then we'll go through the answers to the 10 questions, and then we'll go to the next round. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Steve's latest shout out to do. So if there's any others, pop them in the chat. But other than that, we will get going. I think I've covered everything. I think. So let's get going. So the first round is general knowledge. Jen's here. Jen and Luke are here with their pizza. Fabulous. I'm hungry. I've had no tea tonight yet. It's all been one of those days. And we always end on the food and drink round as well, which is going to make me even hungrier. So if you hear my belly rumble at any point, I do apologise. Okay, so general knowledge. Tonight, I think you might like me a little bit more because I feel personally it's an easier quiz. I can answer them and I'm stupid. So you'll be all right. Okay, number 1. In the religious calendar, which A is the first day of Lent? So in the religious calendar, which A is the first day of Lent? Number 2, which A means in the open air? So which A means in the open air? Number 3, the A3, A4 and A5 are models of motor car produced by which manufacturer? So the A3, A4 and A5 are models of motor car produced by which manufacturer? Number 4, the bad piggies are the enemies of which computer game characters? So the bad piggies are the enemies of which computer game characters? Number 5, who was the Greek goddess of love? So who was the Greek goddess of love? Number 6, what city has the busiest airport in the world? So what city has the busiest airport in the world? That one's quite a tricky one. You guys are talking about food in the chat already. Oh no, I'm going to be starving by the end of this. Number 7, BA is British Airways. AA is American Airways. What is AI? So BA is British Airways. AA is American Airways. What is AI? Number 8, Aquaman is from which city under the sea? So Aquaman is from which city under the sea? Number 9, often used by police forces, what is ANPR? I need the full name. So often used by police forces, what is ANPR? And number 10, in a list of London Underground stations, which station would appear first alphabetically? So in a list of London Underground stations, which station would appear first alphabetically? And that is your first round. So let me know in the chat when you're ready for the answers and we'll go through them for you. Luke is ready. Dave's ready. Right. Let's go through the answers then. So number 1, in the religious calendar, which A is the first day of Lent? It's Ash Wednesday. Number 2, which A means in the open air? It's al fresco. Number 3, the A3, A4 and A5 are models of motor car produced by which manufacturer? It's Audi. Number 4, the bad piggies are the enemies of which computer game characters? It's the Angry Birds. Number 5, who was the Greek goddess of love? It was Aphrodite. Number 6, what city has the busiest airport in the world? It's Atlanta. Number 7, BA is British Airways. AA is American Airways. What is AI? It's Air India. Number 8, Aquaman is from which city under the sea? It's Atlantis. Number 9, often used by police forces. What is ANPR? It's automatic number plate recognition. So you need the full title to get the point. And number 10, in a list of London Underground stations, which station would appear first alphabetically? It's Acton Town. So if you want to, pop your scores in the chat and we will move on to round number 2. Steve got 8, Luke got 3. Jen got 7. Sammy got 6. 7, 6. Some good scores. 7, fabulous. 8, 7, fabulous. Right, round number 2. This one is history and geography. So number 1, which Greek god was the twin brother of Artemis? So which Greek god was the twin brother of Artemis? Number 2, the name of which country's capital means good air? So the name of which country's capital means good air? Number 3, what is the largest state in the US by area? So what is the largest state in the US by area? Number 4, what was the surname of the second and sixth presidents of the USA? So what was the surname of the second and sixth presidents of the USA? Remember, it begins with an A. Number 5, what is the state capital of Georgia? So what is the state capital of Georgia? Number 6, who became the first monarch to rule over the United Kingdom in 1707? Sammy, this one's number 6. So who became the first monarch to rule over the United Kingdom in 1707? Number 7, what is the capital city of Turkey? So what is the capital city of Turkey? Number 8, in which country could you spend a Kwanzaa? In which country could you spend a Kwanzaa? Hi, Tim and Nicola. I am on the East Yorkshire coast this evening with Tim. But he's just said he can't comment because I'm propped up against the door where he's got 1 bar of signal. So I hope your signal holds out. Number 9, which city in India would you find the Taj Mahal in? Which city in India would you find the Taj Mahal in? And number 10, what country's international car registration letters are DZ? So what country's international car registration letters are DZ? And Ben would like question 2 repeating. So question 2 was the name of which country's capital means good air. And that is the end of your second round. So yeah, let me know when you're ready for the answers and I'll go through them for you. And then I'll do the first shout out at the evening after round number 3. Dave is ready. Sammy is ready-ish. The ish part means she has absolutely no idea what answers were because she completely lost the round. Jen and Luke are ready. Right, let's go through the answers then. So number 1, which Greek god was the twin brother of Artemis? It was Apollo. Number 2, the name of which country's capital means good air? It's Argentina. So it's Buenos Aires. Means good air. Number 3, what is the largest state in the US by area? It's Alaska. Number 4, the surname of the 2nd and 6th presidents of the USA was Adams. Number 5, the state capital of Georgia is Atlanta. Number 6, who became the first monarch to rule over the United Kingdom in 1707? It's Anne. Number 7, what is the capital city of Turkey? It's Ankara. Number 8, in which country could you spend a Kwanzaa? It's Angola. Number 9, which city in India would you find the Taj Mahal in? It's Agra. And number 10, what country's international car registration letters are DZ? It's Algeria. I realise that one is a hard question, but the answer is Algeria. Okay, round number 3. If you want to pop your scores in the chat for round number 2, please feel free. And we will move on to round number 3. So we got 3, 6, 7, 4s, quite a lot of 4s, 5, 8. Sammy got 5. That is amazing considering. Ben got 2. Michelle got 3. Holly 8. So still some really good scores in there. History and geography is always a hard one. And there were some tough questions in that one. But let's see how you get on with TV and film. You'll do better in this one. So, number 1. What does Popeye have tattooed on each of his arms? So, what does Popeye have tattooed on each of his arms? Number 2. In the Disney film, what is the name of Aladdin's monkey partner? So, in the Disney film, what is the name of Aladdin's monkey partner? Number 3. Jennifer Garner played Sydney Bristow in which TV series? So Jennifer Garner played Sydney Bristow in which TV series? Number 4. Which film director described actors as cattle? So again, just remember, it begins with an A. So which film director described actors as cattle? The A is the first name. Number 5. Who was the leader of the wolf pack in the Jungle Book? Who was the leader of the wolf pack in the Jungle Book? Number 6. Which legendary actor played Jimmy Hoffa in Martin Scorsese's 2019 film, The Irishman? So which legendary actor played Jimmy Hoffa in Martin Scorsese's 2019 film, The Irishman? Number 7. In Coronation Street, what is the name of Mike Baldwin's wife? In Coronation Street, what is the name of Mike Baldwin's wife? I just need her first name. Number 8. Who played the lead role in the 2001 film Lara Croft Tomb Raider? So who played the lead role in the 2001 film Lara Croft Tomb Raider? Number 9. In which TV programme did the staff of Grace Brothers appear? So in which TV programme did the staff of Grace Brothers appear? Steve, as long as that's A, and not we're doing all right. If you're getting because you can't think of the names, then I've failed. Oh, Charlotte's doing it too. I thought that giving you the fact that all the answers begin with A would help, but it looks like it might actually be hindering. Because Sammy can't remember any word or name that begins with A either. So I'm trying to help. And finally, number 10. Oh no, I've made it harder. Oh gosh. Number 10, in which TV programme do Patsy and Adina appear? So in which TV programme do Patsy and Adina appear? And that is the end of your TV and film round. So I'll do the first shout out of the evening and then we'll go through the answers when you're ready. So hello to Joe, Beth and Stephen Jepson from Chesterfield who join me every week. Thank you for being here once again and I hope you're enjoying it. Jen is ready. Look at that. She's eager. Dave's ready. Gracie's ready. Okay, let's go through the answers. So number 1, what does Popeye have tattooed on each of his arms? It's an anchor. Number 2, in the Disney film, what is the name of Aladdin's monkey partner? It's Abu. Number 3, Jennifer Garner played Sydney Bristow in which TV series? It was Elias. Number 4, which film director described actors as cattle? It's Alfred Hitchcock. Number 5, who is the leader of the wolf pack in the Jungle Book? It's Akala. Number 6, which legendary actor played Jimmy Hoffa in Martin Scorsese's 2019 film The Irishman? It's Al Pacino. Number 7, in Coronation Street, what is the name of Mike Baldwin's wife? It's Alma. Number 8, who played the lead role in the 2001 film Lara Croft Tomb Raider? It's Angelina Jolie. The fact that Luke's already put 2 out of 10 means he's not even answered these last few questions. Oh, Luke. You should have got number 8. Number 9, in which TV programme did the staff of Grace Brothers appear? It was Are You Being Served? And number 10, in which TV programme do Patsy and Adina appear? It's Absolutely Fabulous. So if you wish to, please pop your scores in the chat and we will head to Jen got 10. Yes. Grace 8, Steve 6, Mike 7. Fantastic scores. Charlotte 8, Dave 8, Sammy 7. See? Hillary 8. Fabulous. Michelle got 77. That's impressive. 77 out of 10. You're a genius, Michelle. She got 7. So yeah, the good scores for that one. And now I'm going to burst your bubble a little bit and we'll go straight into science and nature. At least we're not going straight into sport. But it's science and nature. Sometimes this proves to be a strong one for people. Other times it's quite weak. For me, it would be weak. But you might do all right on this one, to be fair. So let's see. Number 1. What word beginning with A is the name for tiny air sacs which sit in the lungs and are at the end of the respiratory tree? That was a hard one to say. What word beginning with A is the name of tiny air sacs which sit in the lungs and are at the end of the respiratory tree? Number 2. Which sign of the zodiac is represented by the ram? So which sign of the zodiac is represented by the ram? Number 3. What does the second A stand for in the name of the space agency, NASA? What does the second A stand for in the name of the space agency, NASA? Number 4. What is the largest artery in the human body? So what is the largest artery in the human body? Number 5. Alphabetically, what is the first element in the periodic table? So alphabetically, what is the first element in the periodic table? Number 6. What animal's name literally translates as earth pig? So what animal's name literally translates as earth pig? Number 7. What do astronomers call the red sky before sunrise? So what do astronomers call the red sky before sunrise? Number 8. Who discovered penicillin? Who discovered penicillin? Sammy, Shepherd's warning begins with an S. So, no. You are right, though. But it's not that. No point for Sammy. Number 9. Who is credited with forming the theory of relativity? So who is credited with forming the theory of relativity? And number 10. What is the oldest known science? What is the oldest known science? That is your science and nature round. So I'll do one more shout out, and then when you're ready, we'll go through the answers. I know I've already spoken to Steve quite a lot so far tonight, but I just want to kind of say a massive hello to Steve and Kirsty. They join me. They have joined me quite a lot over the last few months, and they're back in full lockdown again, as I mentioned earlier. So I am trying to entertain them again this evening. So I hope I'm helping your Friday night. I know you've gone into lockdown today, so I hope I'm starting it off okay for you. And it'll be all right. We'll all get through it. Okay, Sammy is ready. Steve, you are welcome. Dave is ready. Anybody else? And Jenny's ready. Let's go. So, number 1, what word beginning with A is the name of a tiny air sacs which sit in the lungs and are at the end of a respiratory tree? It's the alveoli. Number 2, which sign of the zodiac is represented by the ram? It's Aries. Charlotte's feeling good for this round. Fabulous. Number 3, what does the second A stand for in the name of the space agency, NASA? It's administration. Number 4, what is the largest artery in the human body? It's the aorta. Number 5, alphabetically, what is the first element on the periodic table? It's actinium. So it's actinium, actinium. Number 6, what animal's name literally translates as earth pig? It's aardvark. Number 7, what do astronomers call the red sky before sunrise? It's aurora. Number 8, who discovered penicillin? It's Alexander Fleming. Number 9, who is credited for forming the theory of relativity? It was Albert Einstein. And number 10, what is the oldest known science? It's astronomy. So let me know your scores if you want to in the chat section, and we will go. That's your halfway point for the evening. So round number 5 is music. So we've got a 5, 2 8s, a 3, 6, 9, 6. Good scores again. Fabulous. Excellent. Right. I don't think Sammy's happy with her score because she's laughing. Davey got 7, Michelle got 5, Ben got 6. Dave got 5 good scores again. So well done. Okay, music round. Michelle, Mike says, have you not got 55? Okay. Round 5 is music. So let's see how you get on with this one. Number 1, 19 and 21 are albums released by which singer? 19 and 21 are albums released by which singer? Number 2, The Shadows' first record went straight to number 1. What was it called? So The Shadows' first record went straight to number 1. What was it called? Number 3, in pop, who was king of the wild frontier? So in pop, who was king of the wild frontier? Number 4, which rock act released an album entitled Let There Be Rock? So which rock act released an album entitled Let There Be Rock? Sammy, I had a feeling you were going to say that. You might get one more, maybe 2 more. Number 5, who is known for singing the song 7 Rings? So who is known for singing the song 7 Rings? I didn't say tonight's quiz was going to be easy. I said tonight's quiz was easier. I never do easy quizzes. This is not harder. Okay, Sammy, you're going to get this one. Number 6, Shallow, a duet by pop star Lady Gaga and Hollywood actor Bradley Cooper, won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 2019. On which film's soundtrack did it appear? So, Shallow, a duet by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 2019. On which film's soundtrack did it appear? Number 7, name the band and the song. So there's 2 possible points available on this one. So name the band and the song. I work all night, I work all day. To pay the bills, I have to pay. Ain't it sad? I work all night, I work all day. To pay the bills, I have to pay. Ain't it sad? I'm being ganged up on in the chat now, saying that this is harder. It might have been hard. It might be harder than last week's because last week's was a themed one. You guys wait till next week. You will have a right laugh next week if you join me with what I'm going to be dressed up as. Number 8. Who made up the British musical duo, the Eurythmics? So there's 2 possible points there because there's obviously 2 people in a duo, and only one of them has begins with an A. So one person's first name begins with an A, the other one doesn't, but I will give you 1 point per correct answer on that one because it's a hard one. So who made up the British musical duo, the Eurythmics? Dress up week is always a laugh. I do try and dress up appropriately to the themes when I can. But next week's it'll be a laugh. It's Halloween. Got to dress up silly, haven't you? Number 9. Where was Love in the record-breaking hit from Wet, Wet, Wet? So where was Love in the record-breaking hit from Wet, Wet, Wet? And number 10, which girl group had hits including Pure Shores and Never Ever? So which girl group had hits including Pure Shores and Never Ever? So I'll do one more shout out, and then when you're ready, we'll go through the answers. So this is a shout out to Grace and Morgan. I hear that you're both in self-isolation due to a positive case within your school. So I'm really sorry to hear that you're back in isolation for 14 days, but I hope you are going to be doing okay. I know a lot of people at the moment that have got this same issue. They haven't got it, but they've come into contact with somebody at their school that's positive. One of my friends that joined us last week, he's a teacher, and he's now having to isolate for 14 days. So it's a really tough situation for everybody at the moment. But I hope, Grace and Morgan, I hope you're okay. Keep smiling, and it will be okay. You'll be back at school before you know it. Okay, so Ben, Jen, Dave, Sammy. Oh, Sammy's singing. Everybody's ready to go. Dave from Dudley. Dudley are doing okay, Dave, at the moment. Cross everything. Okay. Round number 5. Answers. Number 1. 19 and 21 are albums released by which singer? It's Adele. Number 2. The Shadows' first record went straight to number 1. What was it? It's Apache. Number 3. In pop, who was king of the wild frontier? It was Adamant. Number 4. Which rock act released an album entitled Let There Be Rock? It was AC/DC. Number 5. Who's known for singing the song Seven Rings? It's Ariana Grande. Number 6. I'm not going to read the whole question because it was long-winded, but Shallow was on the film's soundtrack, A Star Is Born. Very good film. Number 7. Name the band and the song. I work all night, I work all day. To pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? So 1 point for ABBA and another point for Money, Money, Money. Again, Luke has got in there early, so I don't believe he has answered the rest of the round. Luke, you need to wait till the end, so at least it looks like you've attempted these questions. Number 8. Who made up the British musical duo, the Eurythmics? It was Annie Lennox and Dave Stewart. So 1 point per correct answer there. Number 9. Where was Love in the record-breaking hit from Wet, Wet, Wet? Love is all around. All around me. So all around is the answer. Number 10, which girl group had hits including Pure Shores and Never Ever? It was All Saints. And now we've all got Never Ever in our heads. Oh, Luke, Jen started. It's taken until round 6, almost round 6 this time. Okay, we've got 2 7s coming in already. Steve got 9. Fabulous. 8. 11, 12. Good scores. 10. Right. Sammy, I knew Polly wouldn't know most of those because she wasn't even born. But if she doesn't know who All Saints are, I shake my head. All Saints are amazing. 9, 11, 9. Really good scores in that round. So well done. So I've brought you up to this level, haven't I? You're thinking, yes, I'm doing well. Music was my round. And then I'm going to throw in sport. I really need to think about the format of these quizzes and how the rounds follow each other. But we're on to sport, Sammy. Sammy's favourite, this one is. Okay. It's going to be one. I'm expecting some kind of response from Steve after question number 2. You'll all see why. Jen, I can sense your excitement. Okay. Number 1. Now, there are 5 possible points available here. So, number 1, name the 5 cities that have hosted the Summer or Winter Olympic Games that start with the letter A. 1 point for each. So, name the 5 cities that have hosted the Summer or Winter Olympic Games that start with the letter A. So I've got Luke saying he wants to start a petition for no sports. And Ben wants me to do the sports round at the start to get out of the way. You guys love it, really. I'll give you a little bit of time to think of your answers for that first one, because there's 5 answers to think of. Grace is signing the petition. Sammy will be first on the list. She'll sign in permanent marker. Maybe we just don't do it. If you don't want sports rounds, I'll take them out. I don't. Okay, number 2, Steve. I'm expecting a comment. In England, who would play Birmingham City in the second City derby? So in England, who would play Birmingham City in the second City derby? He probably doesn't even want to write it down. Yes, Dave. Okay, number 3. Oh, no, Jen. Jen, no. Oh, we'll discuss this when I've provided the answer. Number 3, which game is played on an oval with 18 players per team? Which game is played on an oval with 18 players per team? Jen, do not answer Sammy's question. Do not answer it. That gives the answer away, and she's cheating. Number 4, who are the only Premier League team to have gone a full season unbeaten? So who are the only Premier League team to have gone the full season unbeaten? Sammy, it's not research, it's cheating. Come on, you know it. Number 5, in tennis, what name is given to a serve which cannot be returned? So in tennis, what name is given to a serve which cannot be returned? Number 6, in which city were the first modern Olympic Games held? So in which city were the first modern Olympic Games held? Sammy, stop. Jen, don't answer her. She's trying to be crafty. She lived in Birmingham, Sammy. Hence they play Birmingham City. Number 7, FITA, FITA, used to be the governing body of which sport? So FITA, FITA, used to be the governing body of what sport? It's not anymore, but what sport did it used to be the governing body of? Beginning with A. Steve, Sammy probably doesn't even know what the Dingles means. It's worse than the Dingles. Number 8, which Formula One race is held at the Red Bull Ring? So which Formula One race is held at the Red Bull Ring? Oh, gosh. Oh, this conversation just went... I like it. Jen, well, I'm sorry, but if you support that team, you've got to take it. There's too many Albion fans in this chat. Number 9, who is the all-time Premier League top scorer? So who is the all-time Premier League top scorer? And number 10, in cricket, what is the series between England and Australia called? So in cricket, what is the series between England and Australia called? And that is your sports round. I'll do one shout out and then we will go into the answers when you're ready. So just a quick hello to Naomi Hill. Thank you for joining me once again, and I hope you're enjoying tonight. Let me know when you're ready, and then after number 2, we will then be able to discuss Jen's poor choice of team. No, I'm only joking. So let me know when you're ready. Jen is ready. Michelle is ready. I'll wait for one more person to be ready and I'll go through the answers. Sammy's blank sheet is ready. Okay, so number 1. Name the 5 cities that have hosted the Summer or Winter Olympic Games that start with the letter A. These are hard. So, the first one is Athens. Point for Athens. There's Antwerp, Amsterdam, Albertville, and Atlanta. So Athens, Antwerp, Amsterdam, Albertville, and Atlanta. 1 point per correct answer there. Number 2, in England, who would play Birmingham City in the second city derby? I don't even want to say it. It's Aston Villa, who are currently playing as we speak. And I've never wanted Leeds to win more, because the thought of Aston Villa still being at the top of the Premier League makes me feel ill. So, yeah, I've put Aston Villa in a quiz. I apologise to all the Baggies fans out there, but I have to live with a Villa fan. I'm married to one, so it can't get any worse than that. Okay, number 3. Which game is played on an oval with 18 players per team? It's Australian football. Number 4, who are the only Premier League team to have gone a full season unbeaten? It's Arsenal. Number 5, in tennis, what name is given to a serve which cannot be returned? It's ace. Number 6, in which city were the first modern Olympic Games held? It was Athens. Number 7, FITA used to be the governing body of what sport? It was archery. Number 8, which Formula 1 race is held at the Red Bull Ring? It's the Austrian Grand Prix. Number 9, who is the all-time Premier League top scorer? It's Alan Shearer. And number 10, in cricket, what is the series between England and Australia called? It's the Ashes. So there we go. Jen, no, he's not watching the game. He was trying to find a link, but it's on this new pay-per-view thing. And nobody is going to be paying £15 a game. So, no, he's struggling to find a link to it, I think. Okay, we've got a 9, 10, 3. Luke, who do you support then? Is that Newcastle? Black and white? 8, 10. Mike says best round. Yes, Mike, I've got a supporter of the sports round. 9, 8, 10. Sammy's just, oh my God, she got 5. See, you can't whinge anymore about sport. People get that. They are the highest scores of the entire night for a round. Oh, he supports Derby. Okay, I've been there. See, right, none of you can whinge at me now, because they were good scores. So there we go. Right. Round number 7. And yes, sport was out of 14, but they're still good scores. Okay, so round number 7 is art and literature. So number 1. Which A is an account of the life of a person written by that person? So which A is an account of the life of a person written by that person? Luke, absolutely Derby is better than Aston Villa, 100%. And yeah, Steve, I wasn't referring to the team. Let's say I was referring to the sport. To be fair, credit where credit's due. Villa are playing very well this season so far, and it is horrible to watch. 7-2 against Liverpool. I'm glad I had my family round at the time of that game, because I couldn't stand watching that on my own with him. Number 2, According to the Bible, which A was the last battle between good and evil before the day of judgment? So, according to the Bible, which A was the last battle between good and evil before the day of judgment? Number 3, what is the surname of the author who wrote Pride and Prejudice? So, what is the surname of the author who wrote Pride and Prejudice? Number 4, who wrote The Man in the Iron Mask? So, who wrote The Man in the Iron Mask? See, Tim's joined in. He's found some signal to comment. Yes, Tim, we are all Leeds tonight. Come on, Leeds. Number 5. Who was John Dawkins better known as? So, who was John Dawkins better known as? Number 6. Complete the title of this Ernest Hemingway novel. Death in the what? So, complete the title of this Ernest Hemingway novel. Death in the what? Number 7. What artist created Campbell's soup cans in 1962? So, what artist created Campbell's soup cans in 1962? Number 8. Adventure of Sherlock Holmes was written by which writer? So, Adventure of Sherlock Holmes was written by which writer? Number 9. What do A.A. Milne's initials stand for? So, what do A.A. Milne's initials stand for? And number 10, in which city would you find the Van Gogh Museum? So in which city would you find the Van Gogh Museum? And that is round number 7. So I'll do the last shout out of the evening, and then when you're ready, let me know and we'll go through the answers. So hello to the Welshes in Cardiff and the Warners in Exmouth. So thank you, Steve, for inviting some newbies along tonight, and welcome. I hope you are enjoying it. And when you are ready, Sammy is ready. Ben is ready. And Luke hates this round with a passion. To be fair, Luke, I don't think I wouldn't like it much either if I was on the other side. Grace and Jen are ready. Right, let's go. Number 1, which A is an account of the life of a person written by that person? It's an autobiography. Number 2, according to the Bible, which A was the last battle between good and evil before the day of judgment? It was Armageddon. Number 3, what was the surname of the author who wrote Pride and Prejudice? It's Austen, so it's Jane Austen. Number 4, who wrote The Man in the Iron Mask? It was Alexander Dumas. Number 5, who was John Dawkins better known as? It was Artful Dodger. Number 6, complete the title of this Ernest Hemingway novel, Death in the Afternoon. Number 7, what artist created Campbell's soup cans in 1962? It was Andy Warhol. Number 8, Adventure of Sherlock Holmes was written by which writer? It's Arthur Conan Doyle. That was a hard one. Number 9, what do A.A. Milne's initials stand for? It's Alan Alexander. And number 10, in which city would you find the Van Gogh Museum? It is Amsterdam. So pop your scores in the chat should you want to, and we will move on to the final round of the evening, which is the round that's going to make me even more hungry than I already am, and that is food and drink. We've got an 8, a 4, 3 7s, 2 5s, 6. They're good scores. Luke's just laughing. David 5, Hillary 8. Good scores. Fabulous. Right, let's go into the last round of the evening then. And then I have got a tiebreaker question at the end should you need it, as always. So let's go. I sound like Monica in Friends. Oh, with the numbers. Oh, no. I won't keep saying 7. Luke got 1. Well done, Luke. That's good. I would have got about the same, I think, in that one. Okay, food and drink. Which A is a liqueur originally distilled from wine and wormwood? So which A is a liqueur originally distilled from wine and wormwood? Number 2, Globe, Imperial Star and Jerusalem are all varieties of what? So Globe, Imperial Star and Jerusalem are all varieties of what? Number 3, what is the principal ingredient of guacamole? So what is the principal ingredient of guacamole? Number 4, Which fruit is used in the preparation of Eve's pudding? So, which fruit is used in the preparation of Eve's pudding? Number 5, which nuts are used in marzipan? So, number 5 is which nuts are used in marzipan? Number 6, in which country would you find the wine region Hunter Valley? So, in which country would you find the wine region Hunter Valley? Number 7, what is the flavour of fennel seeds? So, what is the flavour of fennel seeds? Number 8, what type of rice is used in the Italian dish risotto? So, in what type of rice is used in the Italian dish risotto? Number 9, what Italian word means before the meal? So, what Italian word means before the meal? And number 10, which spice is said to combine the flavours of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, hence its name? So, which spice is said to combine the flavours of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, hence its name? That is your final round of the evening. So, when you're ready for the answers, please let me know and we'll go through them. And then we will go into the tiebreaker question, which I will give you. I'll give you the question now. And because this is a public quiz, I can post it onto the event page. So, it'll give you a little bit more time to have a think about it. So Dave, Grace, and Sammy are all ready. So we'll go through the answers. So number 1, which A is a liqueur originally distilled from wine and wormwood? It was absinthe. Number 2, Globe, Imperial Star, and Jerusalem are all varieties of what? They are varieties of artichoke. Number 3, what is the principal ingredient of guacamole? It's avocado. Number 4, which fruit is used in the preparation of Eve's pudding? It's apples. Number 5, which nuts are used in marzipan? It's almonds. Number 6, in which country would you find the wine region Hunter Valley? It's Australia. Number 7, what is the flavour of fennel seeds? It's aniseed. Number 8, what type of rice is used in the Italian dish risotto? It's arborio. Number 9, what Italian word means before the meal? It's antipasti. And number 10, which spice is said to combine the flavours of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, hence its name? It's allspice. Steve, you can't have awful for fennel, but aniseed is not a nice taste. Okay, so but if you want to let me know your final scores for that round, let me know. Sammy got 9, Grace 8, Dave 8. Some good scores again in that round. 7, 7, fabulous. 8, 6. Hillary got 10. Ben got 7, Luke got 2. Steve got 8. I love it. Fantastic scores. Right. That is the end of the main quiz. So I'm going to give you the tiebreaker question. And then I'll do my goodbyes, and then I'll go over to the event page and I'll post the answer on there for you, just so you've got a little bit more time to think about it should you need it. So the tiebreaker question is, according to the Collins Millennium Dictionary, in what year was the word allergy introduced into the English language? So according to the Collins Millennium Dictionary, in what year was the word allergy introduced into the English language? So that is your tiebreaker question. Have a think, have a guess, and I'll go over to the event page in a minute and post it on there for you so that you know. So all that's left to say from me is thank you once again for joining me this evening. It means a great deal to me that you all come back every week, and we've built a little community, and Sammy has suggested, which I think is a great idea, that I create a little kind of group chat away from this. So if you would all be up for that, we can chat throughout the week and, keep each other going, not just on a Friday, but all week long. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, and I'll set it up and we can all just chat as and when we want to. Then we've got a little community, so we may as well use the platform to be able to talk to each other. So let me know. So yeah, thank you very, very much. Can we do a Teams Zoom quiz? We can do, Steve, if you want to. If there's a little community that want to join this chat thing that I'm on about, we can arrange something like that and we can see each other. So yeah, why not? It would be nice actually for me to put faces to names, because I always see your names on here. I have met Dave before, but I've not met anybody else yet. So it would be quite nice to put a name to a face to a name. So thank you very, very much. People seem to be up for that group. So I will arrange it, and I'll put all the details on the Eventures page so you can join it if you want to. And we can just keep each other going. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening and weekend. If you work in schools and you're on half term next week, enjoy it. My husband is off, so he's thrilled. Yeah, and don't forget the clocks go back on Sunday. We get an extra hour of 2020. We all need that. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep staying safe. Keep staying positive. I know things are hard at the moment. We're all finding it tough, but we will get through it. And next week, I will be announcing November's quizzes. And we've got some fun ones coming up there. So keep an eye on the page for more details. So yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Charlotte, the tiebreaker question, tiebreaker answer will go over onto the event page in a minute. I will literally type it when I get off here. Grace, bless your heart. Thank you. And Jen, thank you very much. And I will see you all next week. Good night.